healthcare that we're facing right now. I just want to share with you guys a little bit of my day yesterday and talk about what I experienced. I helped three different individuals that were trying to get their healthcare set up. And the reason I'm sharing this video is because you may know somebody or you may be going through the same situation yourself. And while I'm at work, I'm an insurance broker, right? Meaning I deal with insurance products only. But there are other solutions to take care of your health that don't deal with insurance specifically. And that's what I want a lot of you guys that are watching to understand is that insurance does not equal healthcare. But most people in the insurance industry will talk to you as if the only way to get yourself protected is if you have insurance. And like I said earlier, I spoke to three people earlier. And if you haven't been paying attention, the government shutdown is because healthcare is in a state of crisis right now. And both parties can't agree on how to move forward with healthcare in the country. People are struggling and suffering because the benefits keep going down. The cost of insurance keeps going up. And when people even are able to afford the insurance in the first place, sometimes they're scared to go to the doctor because the bill that comes from the procedure that they might need, it's ridiculous. So on top of all the monthly premiums that are high, I have to worry about all the out-of-pocket expenses when something goes wrong and I have to go to the doctor. See, that's a major problem. And right now, what's happening is there's businesses, there's companies that are looking to find solutions. Sometimes it's not just so that they can provide a solution to those of us that are looking for coverage. It's because there's money to be made. You see, insurance is a business. That's why I keep saying insurance does not equal healthcare. Insurance does not equal healthcare. The reason I say that is most people know that insurance companies are for profit, right? So why is it that you treat these companies as if they have your best interest at heart, and that's all they're after is to make sure that you have everything you need? When if you use the insurance that you're paying for or overpaying for, you risk being dropped if you use it too much. If the usage is high, you risk being dropped. And the question that I often hear sometimes from folks is, well, why am I paying for it if I am at risk of being dropped? I don't know. Maybe it's because they're a for-profit system and that's their business model is to make money, and you aren't necessarily supposed to use this insurance because then they have to spend money, right? The whole goal in business, if you're a for-profit business, is to make more than you spend. Now, when we're talking about healthcare, this is a touchy topic and subject, and it's serious. And I want you to take it serious and ask yourself this question. If you are paying for something that you're not getting that relates to your health and keeping you healthier so that you could live longer and experience more of this life that we've been blessed and gifted with, why would you struggle financially because you're overpaying for something that you may never even use? Because a lot of times, let's face it, we're buying insurance for just in case. Anyway, the first person I talked to yesterday that really showed me what's getting ready to happen to a lot of people. I'm not trying to downplay her situation, but it was interesting because she was looking at a $80 increase from 2025 to 2026. And this is a young lady in her 20s that can go out there and, make it happen. But at $80 increase, and she said, you know what, I have to think about this. I have to do a little bit more research and see if this is the plan that I actually want to move forward with in 2026 because it's an $80 increase, right? And I talked to somebody else who was looking at what plans were available. And as of 2025, there's plans for about 700 bucks. And as you know, 2026 plans are out, and she was looking to see, well, what would that cost me? And it was about $900 to $1,000 on the low end. So needless to say, she said, you know what? I think I'm going to pass on this for this year, move on with something different that's not health insurance, but right now is taking care of my needs. I'm only paying $300 a month. So can you imagine her having to pay an extra $700 a month just for healthcare? And again, it may not be the same benefit that she's getting now where she's paying $300. Anyway, the last but not the least example that I wanted to just share with you guys here is that there was a lady yesterday who I helped actually get set up with her insurance earlier this year, and she's paying $1,900 a month. If you can imagine, $1,900 a month. Her company's providing $1,800 in a reimbursement. So really she's paying $100 out of pocket, and that's amazing. And this is a problem that I think a lot of people find themselves in once in a while. You're with a company that's actually able to afford to help reduce the cost of that overpriced health insurance that you want. And once they stop doing it, then you're looking like, I'd never be able to afford this. Matter of fact, I wouldn't have been doing this had they not been giving me the $1,800. And that's the situation that she's in. Think about this. The company is providing $1,800 a month to reimburse for the cost of the plan. The plan costs $1,900. So out of pocket, $100 is going towards healthcare. Now this year, coming up 2026, that same exact plan, if she wants to still have that, it's going to over $3,000. So what does that mean? Instead of paying $100 a month, $12,000 for the year, I'm paying $1,200 for the year. I'm paying over $1,000 out of pocket now, which means over $12,000 for the year for the same exact plan, and maybe even less benefits. When I say same exact plan, the plans may stay the same as far as the name, but the benefits and the price definitely will change. And that's what people are going through all across the country. I happen to be here in California myself, where things are not cheap, right? So everyone's looking for a way to be able to supplement or be able to reduce those expenses or increase the income so that they can cover the expenses without the stress. And it hurts when I see people that don't have the money struggling only to make sure that they have health care, but no one's telling them that there's other ways. So if you're somebody that wants to make sure that you're covered, that your health care is taken care of, but you don't want to overpay for traditional high costs of insurance, but you still want to get great care, great benefits, I'm here for you. When I'm at work, that's what I do. When I'm off of work, this is what I do. Share the information so those people that I don't get to talk to at work can still get the same information or even more, because I'm at work. Sometimes I can't say certain things. I have to keep it. Anyway, if I can help you, I'm here for it. I want to see you winning, but I'm not a mind reader. So clap it up. Let me know. Let's talk about it in the comment section below. Peace.